Rolando Rodriguez. Okay. And then 1 second, Mr. Rodriguez. Myra Saeed. If you're in one of the breakout rooms or so, if you can head to this room. And David Stout as well. Okay. Mr. Rodriguez. I got your name is Rolando Rodriguez, Latinos for America First.
Yes, sir.
So you're representing, you are for this bill.
I am, yes.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Before reading my testimony, I just want to mention that this is my first time ever working in an election process, and that I am very happy of doing it. And it's an honor and it's a pleasure doing this for our country. Good afternoon. My name is Rolando Rodriguez. I am here today on behalf of Latino for America First, and I am from the Rio Grande Valley, and I am in favor of HB 6. I took my son Rolando Rodriguez to the polling place to be a poll watcher. I went inside with him since it was his first time participating. Immediately, the judge told him to go to the corner, far away corner there of the room, and also told him that he could not go outside. She also told him that if he would go outside the room, he could not come back after 5 hours. Immediately, I told this lady that she wasn't right, that he could go outside and cross the 100 feet line to make a phone call if he witnessed something wrong. She replied to me and said, no, he cannot go outside. If he does, he cannot come back after 5 hours. She repeated that to me. Finally, I told this lady that I was coming back in about an hour. I had to drive about 10 miles. I went to our UOP office to get the actual instructions, and I highlighted exactly where it says that a poll watcher can make a phone call if necessary. Then I drove back to the polling place and give her the instructions. And then she said, well, he can go outside as long as he doesn't take long doing the call. I don't know why she made me drive 20 miles back and forth. And she wasn't very nice either. I know one thing. In the Rio Grande Valley, this is the first time Democrats have opposition in over 100 years. And thank God we were able to do that in a few months. Myself, with my friends, Demesio and Juan Manuel, and many other patriots. And we almost turned the valley red, working hard these past few months. And I believe that maybe why this lady and almost every judge from the whole county, they were not happy. And for me, it was first time learning experience for me. And since all the people, most of the people, now from the whole Rio Grande Valley knows me and my friends because of the Trump caravans. We are the creators of the Trump trains, and we became kind of famous. So all these people, started coming to me, hey, Rolando, this was my experience, at the polling place. Well, years before, our UOP office, it was almost closed, no people there. But since we started the caravans, we started having, thank God, lots of patriots, and we changed the valley. Anyway, because of our movement, we were able to send almost at least one poll watcher to every polling place. And this is the first time in history. So all these people came back to me and told me what they witnessed. And it's not good. In the first time for me participating in an election process, I found out what they've been doing for years. And that's why I am in favor of HB 6. We need to protect our voting process with integrity. So I thank you all for this brief cocaine. Thank you. And yeah, they came with this, they were shocked because many of them, they were kicked out from the, from being, from their duty, being, as being poll watchers. And many came to me and told me, hey, why so many people comes to the curbside with rental cars? And yes, and many other stories. Is my time over or what?
You'll be able to say more because we'll ask you questions if
Oh.
you'd like to. The rest of it.
Well, let me just mention couple of more things here.
You'll probably get to say it when we ask you questions, I promise.
Okay.
Yeah. How about this one? Ms. Rodriguez, it sounds like you have more to say. Could you tell me some of the things on your notes there?
Excuse me? Excuse me?
Could you tell me some other things? It sounded like you had some
Okay.
things to tell me.
Yeah, one of the things, we have a mayor, the city of FAR, Mr. Ambrosio Hernandez. He went to the polling place, to one of the polling places in his city, with these people from an organization called La Lupe, which for me is nothing like a socialist organization, really. That's what they look like. He goes there with a big cooler of hot tacos to give to all the people in line, that went to vote.
Okay. Well, that's legal in Texas.
And they crowd that 100 feet yard line. They were
Okay.
almost inside.
Yeah.
And he's the mayor of the city.
Well, that's electioneering. Speak to fraud. Could you tell me? Do you have any examples of unlawful assistance or things that you think were a problem or election fraud?
What we did is we called all the poll watchers. They came to our GOP office, and we have lots of affidavits, and we do have them. Yeah.
Wow, thank you. Members, are there any questions for Mr. Rodriguez? The chair recognizes Representative Swanson.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you for coming. It sounds like you have a great deal of evidence, and I'd like to hear any more stories. I was particularly interested in what you said about many people showing up in rental cars. Can you elaborate on that?
Well, the people that we send out as poll watchers, that was their experience in different areas of the county. That's what they came back and told me. But you know what? I'm going to give a chance to my friends here. I think one of them that is here, he experienced personally something like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. Juan Manuel Gonzalez.
Members, any other questions for Ms. Rodriguez? Ms. Rodriguez, thank you. Coming down and precinct chair.
No, I started with Latino for Trump. Then now with Bianca, now we are Latino.
I've been looking for a spot to let people know the first election I lost was for precinct chair. And so the guy three doors down beat me. He deserved it. Thank you, Mr. Rodriguez.
Thank you.
Very kind. Okay, did any of the people whose names I called come in?